Sex is a transaction. It's not a soul tie. It's a transaction. It's an exchange. That is why if one person has some sicknesses, you sleep, you exchange the sicknesses. You become a partaker of whatever sickness they have. Why? Because sex is an exchange. So if you have 100 blessings from God and you fall for somebody that has minus 100 blessing from God, you become intimate with them. They don't take 50% of what you have. They take what you have. And how do they take what you have? Depending on their, you see, our spirit's capacity are different. Please, I'm giving you spiritual understanding. I will finish in 2 minutes. I'm giving you spiritual understanding. There are people who have a stronger spirit than others. Naturally, I'm talking about the human spirit. Some people, that's why when you meet a leader looks like a leader. What you're seeing is not their physical appearance. What you're seeing is the manifestation of their inner man. They have the capacity to tell you, let's go left, and you will follow them. Why? Because their spirit can subdue yours. Now, based on their capacity to subdue you, because every time you're intimate, somebody has to surrender. Based on their spiritual capacity, it will determine how many percentage they will take from you. So if they take 70% from you, that 70% won't even benefit them. It just covers a deficit that they had. Then all of a sudden, your life starts becoming messy, like the mess you entangled with. Then you break up with that one, you go and join another one. Another one also takes the little you have. Before you know it, you're just like, I don't know, my life is just bad. It's just this, and that wasn't a soul tie, that was a trade. That was a trade. Because my little brother who he was with, do you know how many people have gone through the same place? His life hasn't turned out better because the deficit there is high. They have become like a black hole. They just take a vortex. Lust doesn't get satisfied. It's ever taking. Then you start noticing that certain characters that you're exuding resembles where you used to be. You're starting to behave like something you hated. You're starting to be angry and you don't even know where the anger is coming from. You're starting to be anxious, but you've never been anxious before. There was an exchange. You can even exchange spirits. A demon is like, oh, this is an easy. Yeah. They jump to the other side. Before you know it, you are speaking in tongues in church. Somebody said, come out. You're like, I didn't even know I have a demon. Mm-hmm. You don't know the trade you had. Uh-oh. Hello. Soul ties are a scam. Because soul ties don't work the way people say. Say, you slept with a woman, now you have a soul tie. That's a lie. That's not how soul. If you read scripture, that's not how soul ties happen. You see, the problem is people are just talking without. Please understand what you're talking about. Sleeping with somebody doesn't create a soul tie. That's not what it does. There is no soul tie without a vow and a covenant before God. It doesn't work like that. It is a lie. Some people are married and they don't even have a soul tie. Let me preach this word. Some people are married. All they had was a wedding ceremony. But they never had a marriage. Do you know what the word marriage means? Two things merging. That's what marriage means. Two things harmonizing each other. If in your house, your husband is doing this, and the wife is doing her own thing, the wife cannot submit to the vision of the husband, and the husband to be the lead, and the wife to be the harmony that pushes them to that place that God has called them as a family. It means you have no soul tie, because you don't feel like what God has given to your husband is your own. You have to do your own thing. Some of you are married. All you had was a wedding, zero soul tie. The only joining you have is of the flesh, not of the soul. Do you know why Adam ate the fruit? Do you know why Adam ate the fruit? Do you realize Adam never sinned? We say Adam sinned because Adam is the head. But if you read Timothy, he said the man was not deceived. The woman being deceived was in the transgression. Why do you think Jesus calls himself the second Adam? Why is Jesus taking a title of somebody that failed? Because Adam never failed. You misunderstand what happened in the garden. When Eve came to Adam and said, first of all, when the devil deceived her, she took the fruit and said, she didn't even really understand what the devil was saying. She said, well, this fruit looks good for food and is to be desired of all men. She ate the fruit. When she came to Adam, Adam saw that every prophecy he gave, the day Eve was presented before him, he said, therefore, this is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be joined with his wife. Adam knew that day Eve will be separated from him. He knew Eve would be separated from him. So what did Adam do? Adam ate the fruit so that he can maintain the soul tie. So that even when she's kicked out of the garden, he will still be with her. So that you and me can exist. He made Eve's failure his own, yet he never messed up. So when God came and said, Adam, what is this you have done? People think he was blaming Eve. He wasn't blaming Eve. He never blamed Eve. He said, the woman you gave me the fruit and I did eat. He did not deny eating it. He said the cause of eating it. When Adam ate that fruit, he took the sin of Eve and put it on himself. When Jesus came, he took our sin and put it on himself. Jesus became sin for us. That is why Jesus is called the second Adam. The difference between the first Adam and the second Adam is this. The second Adam could take on the sin, but he could not get rid of it. The second Adam could take the sin, die and come back to life and save us so that we are not guilty. The first Adam could not take away the guilt. He could only maintain the prophecy. The second Adam does not only maintain the prophecy, he breaks the bonds of sin. Adam had a soul tie. He chose to have one. Soul ties are not created out of nothingness. It's a lie.